Lou and Jackie here with a very special guest joining us.
Absolutely. As we continue to talk about great things that are happening in our community, why not talk about great camps that are still available? And this one today, courtesy of the Iowa DNR. And we do have AJ Winter, who is the Olofson Shooting Range Manager. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you very much.
So let's talk about where is the Olofson Shooting Range and how does that relate to the camps we're talking about today?
The Olofson Shooting Range is just outside of Polk City, Iowa, on the north side of Des Moines.
Okay.
We're located between Centerville Lake and Big Creek. And we have about 80 acres, and we offer all types of shooting opportunities, from handguns to rifles to shotguns to archery. You name it, we have a facility that you can come up and utilize it.
I didn't realize that was there.
Well, come out and we'll welcome you and
we may
encourage
have
you.
to. I bet we've driven by that area plenty of times and not realizing they had a facility like that here in the Des Moines area.
Well, that's why you're here, to kind of let us know about things that are happening that maybe we didn't realize. And there is a hunting and conservation camp going along this summer, correct?
Correct. We have many educational opportunities out there. One of them is a hunting and conservation camp. It is for young people 12 to 15 years of age, males, boys, girls. And it is located right at the facility.
Okay.
It is 3 days in length, and it encompasses all kinds of outdoor opportunities. We give them the opportunity, we give them the skills so that they can continue those opportunities all throughout their lifetime.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And why do you, obviously you have a passion with the Iowa DNR, but why do you think it's fun for kids to come out and take advantage of a camp like this?
We have done this for 23 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I have seen the results of it. People change their job fields, people change their hobbies, people get involved in things, and when you're involved in outdoor activities, you know, you're a positive outlet for your time.
What do you think the biggest obstacle was before people discovered these various things they could do?
Well, we spent a lot of time in an urban setting. We spent a lot of time doing organized sports, doing our lives are busy, and this gives them a chance to explore other things, that they can go off and go fishing and go off and take hikes and tie flies or whatever the case may be, and have a positive outlet for their time and opportunities.
Well, before we get to some of the activities that you brought into studio with us today that we can experience, let's talk about dates and locations of some of the camps that we're talking about today.
You bet. We have multiple programs. We have 3 programs this summer at the Olofson Shooting Range up in Polk City. One of them is June 26th to the 28th, this Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Okay.
And then we have 2 in July, one July 15th to the 17th, and one July 29th through the 31st. We also have a camp on July 17th to the 19th in Webb, Iowa.
Webb, Iowa. Okay.
That is actually a residential program, so you can go up and stay right there. Ours is a day program because we do not have residential facilities.
All right.
So 3-day program, but you would go home at the end of the camp,
Okay,
so
it's
to
not
speak.
an overnighter.
Correct.
Okay.
I get to go home too, which is
You get to go home too, which you might probably appreciate.
Yeah.
If people want more details, if they want to sign up, since one is starting this Wednesday,
Correct.
How can they do so?
One, they can call us. We are 515-795-4000, or they can go on the DNR website and go on Hunter Education, since it is technically a Hunter Education program.
Okay.
And then camps and workshops are one segment of Hunter Education.
Okay, and these are programs where you could actually learn how to shoot and
correct.
and things like that. So in case you've always been curious about it, you've seen guns, but maybe you've been a little hesitant, this really would make you comfortable around it.
You shouldn't be hesitant. We will teach you the correct way, the safe way, and give you the opportunity to shoot rifles, muzzleloaders, shotguns. We will throw atlatls. We will do archery. We're going to learn how to fish. We're going to learn how to tie flies. We're going to learn how to do everything.
And you said you had some women-focused programs too, right?
Yep, those are other programs. We have a program called Outdoor Journey in the state, which is for 12 to 15-year-old just girls, and there are 3 programs in the state for that. There are also a program called Becoming Outdoors Woman, which we offer once a year, and then we offer Beyond Bow programs, we call them. And they might be just a shotgun program or just a fly fishing program, and they are also available on our website.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Okay, so let's go back to the camps that are coming up. As you mentioned, shooting seems like naturally when you're thinking about hunting, but fishing as well. And you brought in all the tools necessary to make your own little fishing lure, correct?
Exactly. We like to give them an opportunity to explore a lot of different activities so that they have a lot of skills, and all of us like different things. So when they go home, they can pick this thing they liked. They didn't like that so much, but they found something that they really got that into.
So what might we not know or that we could teach our audience this morning when it comes to a fishing lure and everything that goes behind that science?
Well, when people talk about fly fishing, they all think about trout in Colorado and this person up in the streams with this, you know.
A river runs through it.
Exactly. Yeah. And tying flies can be as simple as just tying flies and never going fishing. You're creating something. It's an art project.
Okay.
Or you may go out and catch bluegills. This past weekend we had to catch some bluegills, so I went out, I took my fishing pole, and I took a fly rod a fly that I made and caught all the bluegills right off the dock.
Using the fly?
Using the fly. Yeah.
Okay. Something you created, and again, we're going to have the experience to do that in this camp.
Correct.
Wonderful.
They will be able to create, and we'll start off with something very simple, and we'll end with something that is a little bit more advanced, so that they have the opportunity to the skills to do that and know where to get the materials so that they can do it fairly financially feasible.
Okay, now speaking of materials, will you supply the materials to help create the flies and things like that?
When they come out to the hunting and conservation camp, they don't really have to bring anything except their personal supplies, their clothes, their rain suit, their, you know, that kind of thing. They prepare for the weather, and we provide everything else because there is a lot of equipment.
All right.
And we have that available to us, so we can do that and keep them going from activity to activity.
Okay. Now, since we are in Iowa's Great Outdoors, you brought some other friends that we might encounter when we're outside as well. So what else did you bring in with you today?
Hey, everybody likes living things, correct?
Exactly.
Yes.
All right. So what we brought today is a tiger salamander.
Okay.
And tiger salamanders are a native species in Iowa, and this is one on the small side. And
oh my goodness, he is a tiny guy.
Oh yeah. And you find these around marshes, primarily marshes without fish, because fish eat them.
Ah.
Okay.
So they're smart too.
So here's our tiger salamander. And the neat thing about tiger salamanders is they eat all kinds of insects and things. Today we'll feed them worms.
Okay, will he eat even out of his natural environment or his enclosure?
He is not shy at all.
Really?
Okay.
Can I feed him?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What you're going to do is take a night crawler.
Okay.
All right.
Got him
Stay. Okay.
And he obeys.
Grab him on both sides so he hangs in front of his mouth.
Oh, really?
Okay?
Oh, we're having a live feeding on the program.
Oh, this is awesome. Here you go.
It's breakfast time, right?
And touch it to his mouth. There you go.
Oh,
he got it.
And there he goes.
Breakfast for you. That is awesome. I didn't think he'd go for that.
Oh, yeah.
He looks like a little small guy to be eating that big nightcrawler like that.
His stomach will get a little bigger after
I would imagine to get a little bigger after that. All right,
and
so
he is shaking it to get it so it doesn't move around so much.
get it positioned.
Imagine you eating a worm that's...
As long as you are.
Exactly.
I'm not going to give this to him, but I just want to see. I want to give you an idea. It's about as long as he is, almost as long as he is. There's another nightcrawler right there. That's as long as his body is, almost. Look at that, and he's still chomping away on that.
But that's all a part of what nature is,
Yep.
and
Correct.
you know, kind of
Correct.
the circle of life, so to speak. And you're going to be teaching all about those aspects when people are part of these various camps.
Correct. And we go for 3 days, and when I go home and the students go home, we're all tired and ready to go for the next day.
Wow.
Yeah. A lot of exciting things to look forward to. What do you look forward to? I know you said the educational aspect and getting people out in the outdoors, which so many don't experience. You know, we're stuck in front of our devices or at desks, so to speak. What do you look forward to when these camps come up this summer?
These camps, I enjoy seeing the light bulb come on and getting all kinds of people excited, because we have other educational opportunities at the range, such as beginning shooting classes, you know, this kind of thing, beginning waterfowl hunting classes. It depends on the season all throughout the year. We have 70 educational classes coming up throughout the year, and it's fun to see all kinds of people, the light come on.
The aha moment, yeah.
And we have that at the range every day, because people bring out their families, people bring out new people, people bring out their coworkers, and you know, let's go out to the range. And it's an economical way to spend the afternoon, and they have a ball doing it, and they get good education, and they have a positive experience.
Absolutely, and
That's
probably
awesome.
an area people didn't even realize existed.
I didn't know you did all that.
And all these wonderful camps. So again, if people want more details, they want to contact you, they want to be a part of the camp that is starting this week on Wednesday or a future one in July, what's the best way to do so?
There are 2 ways to do it. One is to call us, which is 515-795-4000, and the other way is to go on the DNR website, go on Hunter Education, and then go on camps and workshops.
Wonderful. Well, AJ, it's so
Lot of
nice to meet
fun.
you today. Thank you for bringing in your friend who's enjoying
That
some
is so
breakfast.
cool. That's a
this
first for the
morning.
program, by the way. Okay,
There
okay,
you go.
yeah.
And a lot of exciting things to learn courtesy of the Iowa Department of Natural Resources. Great things are happening in our community, and we appreciate you sharing that this
Thank you for
morning.
being here.